feed these hungry Steam Deck fans. Alright. I got something for them. Oh, by the way, hello viewers. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your 5 senses work, health and strength is good. Or excellent. Hey. Alright. I got some news for you. Oh yeah. Sitting here surveying the globe here, see what I can find. You know, but you know, I gotta keep you guys in the loop. Got two articles here from two articles here from Phoronix. It says Redux OS making progress on RISC-V support, eyes QEMU and NeoVim ports. It says here the Redux OS open source Rust written operating system project has published their September 2024 status update. So there continue being a lot more excited work going on into this open source Rust OS project during the months of September, where a number of Rust Redux kernel improvement, including better panic stack tracing handling, brought the size of the some CPU specific code, better time precision signal work, and improvements. USB HXCI continues to be worked on the Redux OS, bringing drivers into compliance and getting working on real hardware. It says here Redux OS relib-c library implementation has been merged support for real-time POS6 signals, Endian function support, poll behavior, more closely match Linux system call, and other changes. It says here there also has been work on the RISC-V port of Redux OS, with porting started improving submitting for Redux tool chain. Then it says September did bring the release of Redux OS 0.9 with multitudes of improvement. Rounding out the fun is hopes that QEMU will soon be ported to Redux OS. NeoVim is also being ported over to Redux OS. And then this picture here, it shows Doom running. So yeah, you Linux nerds, man, always getting spoiled. Here's the other one. Let's see. Steam Remote Play adds AV1 video streaming support for more Linux fixes. Steam Remote Play features that allow playing Steam games on phones, tablets, TV, other PCs while streaming from your main gaming system now is available to handle AV1 video streaming. Today, Steam Beta Update has added AV1 video streaming support for Remote Play as one of the interesting changes in this rather sizable update. Today's Steam Beta release notes mention. Then it says Remote Play adds support for AV1 video streaming on high-end systems. And it says detail beyond the high-end system requirements were immediately available, but newer AMD/NVIDIA/Intel graphics card do support accelerated AV1. And then it says this big beta update also update its bundle Chromium build, adds support for recorded GPU accelerated H.265 Hep-C content as a part of the game recording. Support for recording up to 4K when using H.265. A new disable screensaver inhibits command line option for the systems for the Steam Linux client. Drop support for Mac OS 10.13/10.14. Removes Windows 7/Windows 8 support and other changes, plus a few Linux specific fixes, including some crashes fixes. And there's more detail on this big Steam client beta update via Steam community. Oh yeah. You guys are getting your updates. And we got what? How many comments we got here? 4. Let's see what they're talking about here. These politicians and debaters. So, who is this? Cordy said, I was wondering how long would it take for Steam to actually drop Windows 7 and 8. Makes sense that it comes with a Chromium update. Then Quack said this, AV1 Stream is also nice for non-streaming. It's a large game changer for sure. And then Mo Bad Boy said this: isn't AV1 higher latency like MP3, or is AV1 like Opus? And Quack says, what? Question mark. This makes sense. This makes literally no sense at all. And then Mo Bad Boy says, try to voice share on Discord or Mumble Ventrilo with MP3. See what happens. And then he says, what he said? He said, see with MP3, each frame of code data affects the next, and is large 20 minutes. You notice that when you voice share online with Opus, it's a 2.5 millisecond. This is much better for voice sharing. Game stream is like voice share. 20 minutes feels bad. 2.5 minutes feel bad. Low latency equal better, like golf. Get it now? Question mark. And then Quack came back and said, this is a consequence of the encoder, not the format itself. AV1 is capable of low latency like any other somewhat popular video format. Yeah. These politicians and debaters, man, they love to comment. And on the first article that I read, I got 7 comments. If I can get it. Almost done here. It says here, Vorpal said this: love to see this project. I hope they can figure out how to make microcorner work well, and if not, have a good time while doing it. And then HF said this: when the E-Nudge create their own kernel, it's all good. There's no conflict. I wish them luck in their own corner. Just leave others alone and stop swatting developers who refuse to switch to Rust. It's illegal anyway. Interestingly, Microsoft employee who tried to push Rust into Linux even harder refused to join Redux. And Quack said this: I would love to see Crow SVM ported too. No supermassive reason other than Rust plus Rust. And old lead said this: remember, don't feed the troll. And then Jockey said this: according to folks on this podcast episode, the whole industry has been misled about microkernel versus monolithic kernels. And it says the story goes that there is an example microkernel project with bad performance, with a paper was written that draws conclusion that all microkernels have performance problems, even though there are examples of the excellent microkernel. And then MOBA said this: L4 remains unproven in any industry, and all performance expectations are founded. And then then AU said this: don't miss the SEL4 summit in a week or two. And then MOBA Bad Boy, what he said, yeah, no thanks. He says, until I hold a device, it remains theoretical. I remember spending many hours trying to find an L4 microkernel OS to play with and never found one. Meanwhile, Redux and Helios just built their own. Wonder why. And that is that. So I just read the comments from the first article, but the ones I read first were from the second. Forgot to do it. But yeah. These Linux nerds, man, they sure know their stuff. That's for sure. All right, now what else I have here on the gaming front? Keep you guys in the loop. Okay, let's see here. China continues rising on Steam survey with Linux now 1.87%. So it says here, pretty much as expected, Linux users share all over on Steam has dropped half off a bit with the Steam hardware and software server for September 2024. We almost always see Linux users share drop when simplified Chinese as language on Steam rise due to popularity of Windows in China and just the massive amount of people there that caused the spike to happen, especially so with continual popularity of Black Myth Wukong. And talks about Windows 98.84%, Linux 1.7, Mac OS 1.29, And then for Steam Holo 64, that's a 39.20. Arch Linux is 8.66. Free desktop is 23.20. Free desktop SDK 23.8. 64-bit Flatpak runtime is 6.03%. Ubuntu 24.4. LTS 64-bit is 4.03%. Linux Mint 3.73%. Ubuntu Core 3.30%. Manjaro Linux 3.04. Linux Mint 2.72%. And others 29.79. So yeah. Yeah, man. Linux got a spike. Now, where are we? Let's see, where are we? Okay, what's this? Let's see. From November 15th, all Steam games sold in Germany will need an age rating. Says here. Anyway, you get this. Says, let's see here, from early in 2024, Valve announced that games being sold in Germany were going to require an age rating to continue to be sold. And now there's a deadline. An update was posted to Valve official Steamworks documentation, thanks SteamDB, that makes it clear that game developers have a deadline of November 15, 2024 to ensure an age rating is provided. If one is missing from that date, simply won't be displayed on Steam customers in Germany. Developers will need to truthfully complete Steam built-in content questionnaire and publish the result. Thankfully, Valve has a built-in system for this, so it shouldn't take long for developers to do. And then it says for Valve, when did I need to complete the questionnaire by? And it says by November 15th, 2024. If I fill out the questionnaire, is my game guaranteed remain available in Germany? No, there's a certain kind of content that are allowed for sale to customers. If the present game, if present in your game, the content may be disclosed in the content questionnaire. Please complete the questionnaire completely and truthfully. Steam will automatically generate an appropriate rating for your game in Germany. If the generated rating allows, your game will automatically become visible to customers in Germany. It says, what if my game has a USK rating? If your game has been used, if your game has been issued an age rating by going through the rating process directly with USK, you may also enter the information within the store page editor for your game. This is rare if you do not have an agreement directly with USK. Do not enter USK rating. And it says when do I need to complete the questionnaire by? You can complete the questionnaire at any time. Games without German age rating will be hidden from customers in German starting November 15th, 2024. Yeah. Valve is updating things. All right, now what do I got? Okay, that's it for the gamers here. Says grab 6 amazing indie games on Steam Deck for just $12, saving over 80, breaking a long tradition of compatible games. The October Humble Choice selection is headlining by 2 games unsupported on Valve's handheld. It says the October Humble games are alive, and it's other great opportunity to grow your Steam Deck library. There are 2 games this month, unfortunately carrying Steam Deck rating unsupported, and for a good reason. Despite this, there are still 6 incredible indie games in the Humble Choice selection that are well worth your time. And it says here, the Steam Deck is still the best handheld gaming PC in my eyes, but this month's selection highlights some of the issues with aging hardware. Both Remnant 2 and Persona 5 Strikers are unsupported on Valve's handheld. The former struggle to hit 30 FPS even with the aid of AMD FSR 2.0, while the latter has major issues with cutscenes and audio syncing. Looking past these problems, there are still 6 fantastic indie games that can be played for 12. Each of them works great. And then it says the Humble Bundle Choice games are available on the first Tuesday of each month. Make 8 games of varying size and stature from a variety of genre available to buy for one low cost this month, October 2024. The following games have been added to the service: Jesuant, Steam Deck Verified; Dome Keeper, Steam Deck Verified; Jack Move, Steam Deck Verified; Station to Station, Steam Deck Playable; Remnant Records, Steam Deck Playable; MC Pixel 3, Steam Deck Verified; Remnant 2, unsupported on Steam Deck; and Persona Strikers, unsupported on Steam Deck. And it says, almost done here, it says, if we subtract the value of the unsupported games, there's still $94.94. Then it says $79.55 worth of games on the offer this month, meaning you save $82.95, $70.56 in parentheses. Once you've paid your monthly subscription, it's not quite the massive saving you're used to seeing, but there is always the possibility of both Remnant and Persona 5 Strikers are given patches to bring their Steam Deck compatibility to either playable or verified sometime in the future. Then it says, looking at this month's games, there are 2 in particular that stands out to me. Dome Keeper is a tower defense game with resource gathering and base building element, and the tagline is a defend, develop, and this wonderful simply slogan describes the gameplay loop to a T. Is extremely satisfying to make your way through the waves of enemies, and you'll find yourself losing hours to this game without realizing it. Dome Keepers currently sits at a very positive review rating on Steam with over 11,900 submission. The other game I want to highlight is Jesuant, a truly unique climbing game that challenges players to complete puzzles at their own pace, while continuously improving their gears to make future climbs much easier. The developer Don't Nod, best known for the Life is Strange franchise, described the game as having meditative vibes. Jesuant rate very positive with over 2,500 submissions. And then it says, if you're looking for more titles to play on your Steam Decks that are guaranteed to work, check out our best Steam Deck game guides. Well, that should do it. You guys are good. News, deals, games, the usual. You guys are good. Yeah, so keep you guys in the loop here on the gaming front on what's going on, video game wise. So yeah, I had to keep you guys looped. But games are being sorted, games are being updated, and updates are coming in, so yeah, we're in the second day of October, so time is moving and time is pressing on, so yeah, you gotta keep moving, yeah. But you Steam Deck fans, you're good though, news is always happening, so try my utmost to keep you in the loop on what's going on. But you got 2 sets of news coming at you, so got it done though. But other than that, man, yeah, have fun playing games. Make time. If you don't have the time, make time. When the time is right, and then give it a go. Yeah, and relax and have some fun. But things are happening in front of the scenes and behind the scenes. So 2025 is going to be good in gaming. So there's a lot of news that's going to be coming, and I'm expecting to see like the X-Men Legends and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 and the Justice League. I'm looking forward to those games to get like a remake. Or probably like a little fresh coat of paint so you can play them on newer consoles. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see what 2025 brings, but some games that didn't come out this year will be coming out next year, so I'll keep you in the loop. Valve is always updating Steam as usual. Tomorrow the top 20 games for the month of September will be out tomorrow, so I will let you guys know about that and just keep you guys in the loop. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars, start your thing. Go. Peace.